So I'm going to show you how to make hazelnut milk. Now hazelnut milk has got to be my favorite milk alternative because it's really, really creamy, and I know people are probably more used to making almond milk or drinking almond milk, but once you've tried hazelnut milk you will never go back. So I've soaked my hazelnuts overnight, and you know it's a good thing to just remember the night before if you want to have it for breakfast, to just soak your nuts. And the reason we soak nuts is because they contain phytic acid and enzyme inhibitors and tannins, and I'm going to put more written information about that in the book so you can refer to it. But soaking the nuts is a way to lessen the intensity of those anti-nutrients that we have in nuts, and you want to do that with grains too, and I'll put information about that. So I've drained and rinsed in filtered water my nuts. And you want to put them in a high-speed blender, and this is 2 cups of hazelnuts. So you put them in your blender, and then you want to measure out for each cup of nuts 2 cups of water. So I'm going to put 4 cups of water in here, filtered water of course. And then I'm going to use dates as a sweetener because I don't particularly like to use refined sugars, and this actually works really well and it gives it a good taste. So I'm using 2 dates for 2 cups of nuts, and I'm going to put a little vanilla extract in there, and I'm putting a recipe of how to make vanilla extract because it's one of those things that's really easy to do, and it's actually a lot cheaper to make it on your own. So you can refer to that. And then you want to add a couple pinches of sea salt. And then you're going to blend it all up on high. There you go, it's all blended up. And then what you're going to do is you're going to have to strain your nut milk. So what I use is what's called a nut bag, and you can buy this online or in health food stores. If you don't have a nut bag, you can use cheesecloth, like 4 layers of cheesecloth, but it doesn't usually come out as fine. It will leave some of the pulp behind. So I prefer to use a nut bag. And what you do is that you basically just pour your milk inside the nut bag. And then you're going to close up your bag and hold the top tightly shut. And then you're basically going to milk the bag. And milk comes out at the other end. And you know, for people who can't tolerate dairy, this is such a great alternative. And even to get kids into the habit of drinking nut milk is really wonderful because it tastes delicious, and then you don't have to deal with, you know, possible casein intolerance. And you can use it in recipes as a replacement for regular cow's milk. And see, 2 cups actually makes quite a bit of nut milk. It fills this whole bottle up. And there you go, homemade hazelnut milk.